Hey everyone, it's TJ Power here, and in this video I want to talk about the neuroscience behind meditation. I think many of us have heard of meditation, have potentially considered implementing it into our life, thought it may be of value, maybe downloaded an app like Headspace, but potentially aren't too sure on what value it actually has to the functioning of our minds and in turn the value it has to our lives. Through studying neuroscience during my masters, and more specifically the neuroscience of meditation, I came to really understand what the value is to our brains and how that translates to our experience of life. It really helped me to gain perspective on why so many people are adopting this practice and why for thousands of years it's been such an integral part of people's lives. So the first thing to understand is our brain has two key areas. We have a task positive network and a default mode network. The default mode network activates in the moments that we're ruminating on a particular thought, maybe worrying about something that's going on in our lives. And consistent activation of this area has been shown to be associated with mental health challenges. The other area of the brain we have is the task positive network. The task positive network activates when we're actually focused on what we're doing, and this area has been shown to be really associated with the amount of happiness we feel. So the value in understanding the difference between these two areas is we can actually use different exercises to activate this task positive network. Things like mindful breathing, attending to bodily sensations, doing visualizations, they all activate this area of the brain. And by consistently practicing this, our brain then naturally will activate this area more often in our day-to-day life. So more often we actually focus on what we're doing and we go through the tasks and the conversations we have each day, and our mind is less likely to revert to ruminating and worrying about the things in our life that then is going to activate that stress system and take us into a place that we don't really desire. Now the other area that's really interesting is our habitual reactivity to emotions. Now humans are incredible at building habits. It's something that's of great value to us, but it can also create some challenges. When we have an emotional situation, something that's worrying us or stressing us out, an area of our brain called the amygdala activates. That's sort of our emotional pathway, and mindfulness has been shown to really reduce the reactivity of that area during the challenging moments. So through practicing these skills in mindfulness, through learning to sort of observe our breathing, basically just learning to observe our present experience, it means that we stop living on autopilot within our own thinking bad things arise and you just have to react to them and then we have to just get over them in time. We start to create this opportunity where during the challenging moments, we can actually step back and think, how do I want to respond to this, and how can I respond in a way that's going to be most valuable to myself and my mind in this situation. Viktor Frankl, a survivor of Auschwitz, famously said that between stimulus and response there is a space, and in that space is our power to choose our response, and in our response lies our growth and freedom. And this quote is so incredibly true, and so what we're aiming to do with meditation. We have stimulus come up in our life, things that are going to worry us, stress us out, arguments, maybe feelings of inadequacy from scrolling social media, challenges with work. Things are going to come up that create a negative vibe within our body, but when they come up, we can choose how we respond to them by creating a bigger gap and creating this opportunity to think, I want to step back, think how I can respond in a way that's going to calm my system and make a better decision, potentially in that more objective view, have the ability to perceive it in a different way and realize it's not necessarily quite as bad as our stressed out mind is seeing. And doing that on a regular basis means we're going to spend less time just instantly reacting to things, instantly getting upset and worried about things, allowing more time for us to be enjoying our experience of life and feeling happy. So the two key takeaways here are meditation activates this task positive network, this area of the brain that means we're engaged in the task at hand and promotes these feelings of happiness. It reduces the amount of default mode network activation, stops us ruminating and worrying too much about our lives. The other area is it really reduces our reactivity to the challenges when they arise. Our amygdala activates less and we really respond in a way that's more conducive to our well-being and helping us get back into that state of mind we desire and back to enjoying our experience of life. In my next video, I'm going to be doing a body scan meditation. If you'd like to try meditation now, after doing this one, there's a breathing meditation before. Thank you so much for listening to me today, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.